everyone, welcome to my weekly messages. I'm Jalala. The messages. I just, whatever. Okay, so different perspective here. When you give up your PC with the camera on the top and you give up your big monitor and you're going to a 15-inch MacBook and an iPad and an iPhone, but you do videos every week, and there's just some adjustments you gotta make. Anyway, this is gonna be a short video today. I'm sending you a link, or I'm gonna try to embed this message that Foster Gamble wrote. It's an open letter to President Trump. And I read it this week, and I was so impressed. It's like, yes, somebody else is getting the higher perspective. And I know from last week's message that there's people who thought that I'm just all for Trump and, da 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 da. You know what? I'm remaining neutral because I see that there's, nobody's perfect here, and and if it were Hillary, I'd be doing the same thing. I'd be saying, let's take the high road because this is a pivotal time for us. We must figure out how to achieve that neutrality so that we don't add to the conflict. So I felt that Foster Gamble, who was the one who started the Thrive movement, did an amazingly impeccable job of achieving that higher perspective about achieving that neutrality and going for the highest good for all. So I'm sharing this with you because I know there's people struggling, trying to figure out where is the higher perspective. How am I supposed to feel about this? How am I supposed to respond to all this, the marches and the protests and the anti-this and the anti-that? Especially when we see the president signing orders for things that we may not completely agree with. And even in those, there's information that is not being shared that would really make a difference if you understood why things were happening the way they were. But anyway, the point is to get to that higher perspective and maintain that neutrality so that we sail through this period and we get where we really want to go, which is to have that leap in consciousness. And it requires all the light workers and the star seeds, the walk-ins, all of us to do that job, because the average third dimensional person is still in the matrix. They still are in the box. They do not get it. They're still controlled and mind control. There's a war on for our minds at this point. They're still controlled by the powers that the old cabal. So it's us who have to step forward and do this. So I'm going to share this with you, and we'd sure love to hear your feedback on it because I was really impressed. So Foster, awesome work. Good job. All right, that's it for this week. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.